Nebraska Public Media Sports, Nebraska's home for championship sports, is live from Connie Claussen Field in Omaha for the 2024 NSAA High School Softball Championships. We turn our attention now to Class B as the Hastings Tigers take on the third seed Lady Orange of Beatrice. And hello again, everyone, and welcome inside. Along with former Nebraska standout Peaches James, I'm Larry Putney. Great to have you with us as we get set to move to Class B in a battle of the orange.
Definitely. The orange and black, both going 3-0 down in Hastings. The Lady Orange coming off their shutout win in the semis, but it's going to be a tough matchup against the explosive Tiger offense, who put up 30 total runs in the state openers.
So getting ready to crown a second state champion. We've already crowned one earlier today. That was in Class C, as it was Bishop Neumann winning over DC West 4-0. This, the Battle of the Orange, Hastings and Beatrice. And later tonight, 6:30 from right here at Connie Claussen, it's Millard North taking on Gretna. Well, both of these teams didn't have to travel too far to get here to Lincoln. Hastings, just a quick jaunt up I-80, and Beatrice is straight up 77 to make it here to Omaha. Take a look at the bracket for both of these teams. We'll start in the top half of the bracket, where Hastings rolled without a loss, knocking off Pius 10th 14-4, and Blair 10-5. And then on the bottom half of the bracket 2, it was Beatrice also knocking off Pius 10th to get here to this state championship. With all of the stories from down to the field, Anna Bellinghausen is the third member of our crew. Let's go down to Anna.
Well, thank you so much, Larry. It's been since 1987 that a girls' sport at Hastings has won a state title. It's never happened in softball. So Hastings is looking to make some history tonight. Coach Blake Marcourt came up with the slogan, "Our Moment." It's been written on their practice shirts all year long, and we'll see today if they can accomplish it.
Well, thank you very much, Anna. It's time now to get this championship underway. And for that, let's go to our public address announcer. Here's Heath Kramer.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, and welcome to Connie Claussen Field on the campus of the University of Nebraska, Omaha, and the 2024 Nebraska School Activities Association State Softball Championship Finals. The NSAA is proud to recognize Farmers Mutual of Nebraska and all of our NSAA corporate partners for their outstanding support of NSAA activities. Ready to join the University of Nebraska starting lineup? Email admissions@nebraska.edu today and find out how the University of Nebraska can help you be your best. It's Championship Monday, and our Class B championship game features the number 4 seed with a record of 31-7, the Hastings Tigers. And the number 3 seed with a record of 29-5, the Beatrice Lady O. It's time to meet the players and coaches for this Class B championship game. First, the Hastings Tigers. Leading off and playing left field, number 8, Piper Whitty. Batting second, the shortstop, number 3, Hayden Laux. Hitting third and playing second base, number 11, Brooke Oshner. In the cleanup spot, the catcher, number 19, Grace Beck. Hitting fifth and playing center field, number 5, Mackenzie Nolet. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 13, Maddie Wenzel.
Yes, Maddie.
Hitting seventh and playing right field, number 2, Hallie Schultz. Batting eighth and pitching, number 26, Ella Tinsman. And hitting ninth, the third baseman, number 23, Emily Kretzer. The non-starters for the Tigers, number 6, Skylar Clark. Number 7, Zara Osgood. Number 9, Gracie Craig. Number 10, Nayli Guzman. Number 12, Jaden Oshner. Number 14, Harper Rundle. Number 15, Kenya Chavez. Number 25, Brooklyn Rudd. The assistant coaches for Hastings, Tom Johnson, Nate Story, Caitlin Sanchez, and Shelby Ostrander. The head coach for the Tigers is Blake Marcourt. Now let's meet the players and coaches for the Beatrice Lady O. Leading off and playing center field, number 8, Tatum Templemeyer. Batting second and playing second, number 12, Brooke Gleason. Hitting third and catching, number 13, Sadie Harris. The cleanup hitter is the shortstop, number 4, Callie Schwezo. Batting fifth and playing third base, number 1, Tana Antones. Hitting sixth, the DP, number 15, Jada Berkey. Batting seventh and pitching, number 11, Layla Boyko. Hitting eighth, the first baseman, number 55, Kerrigan Henricks. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 16, Jenna Dawson. And playing right field, number 5, Haley Loomis. Then on starters for the Lady O, number 3, Lauren Remmers. Number 7, Amy Forkey. Number 10, Harley Dyke. Number 14, Alex Mason. Number 20, McKenna Loomis. Number 22, Cassidy Henricks. Number 23, Jordan Krause. Number 25, Brooklyn Carlson. Number 33, McKenna Bergmeyer. Number 40, Lexi Mustin. The assistant coaches, Greg Delabar, Murray Randall, Bailey Zarbanicki, Ashley Ford, Joe Slacka, Mike Bartholomew, and Dennis Dodge. The head coach for Beatrice is Gary Lytle. The umpires for today's game: at third base, Paul Tieford. At second base, Rodney Jones. At first base, Lane Catula. And calling the balls and strikes today is Terry Hall. To throw out today's first pitch, we welcome to the circle Kaylin Jablonski Evans. Kaylin Jablonski carved her place in Nebraska high school softball history by leading Omaha Scott Catholic to its first 2 Class B state championships. Kayla was a 3-time first-team All-Nebraska selection and the Nebraska Gatorade Player of the Year in 2013, and she set state records for career batting average, home runs, and RBIs. As a Nebraska Cornhusker, her junior year, Kaylin was named to the NSAA All-Midwest third team. In her senior season, she was named second-team All-Midwest and second-team All-Big Ten. Currently, Kaylin serves as the pitching coach at Gretna East. To throw out our first pitch, Kaylin Jablonski Evans. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Here to perform the Star-Spangled Banner from Weeping Water High School, Jacob Kovar, Talon Gilfert, Kylena Parnell, Abigail Hanneman, Mallory Lassen, Tristan Baker, and Brooke Beyer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The anthem by Weeping Water under the direction of Kim Hammer. Outstanding job, and we are ready for Class B State Championship softball. It is Beatrice and Hastings. We will crown a champ in Class B here in Omaha.
Can people who are blind live full and meaningful lives? Let's ask.
We are artists, teachers, and chefs. We shop and play sports.
But enjoying art and photography has remained difficult to grasp. Through a new program, the Nebraska Commission for the Blind and Visually Impaired and Nebraska Museums are making select exhibits accessible to all. To share in the experience, ncbvi.nebraska.gov to learn more.
It may be small, but this little bean fuels power. It powers a food industry as a source of protein. It's a fuel that powers diesel engines while reducing emissions. It powers a state economy and bottom lines. And it powers the rest of the world as a Nebraska export. Yeah, it may be small, but we're finding more ways for this little bean to power Nebraska.
Life can move at a pretty fast pace here in Nebraska. From lights on to lights out, there's no stopping our work ethic. That's why at Nebraska Public Power District, we take pride in keeping you going. Pride in knowing that your power grid keeps electricity reliable and ready for that exact moment when you need it. We take on the challenges 24/7 because electricity is the lifeblood of your day. And powering your day is what motivates us to do our very best. NPPD, powering our state, empowering your life.
I'm Kayla Solorzano. I work in production services at Nebraska Public Media. There's a lot of moving parts in live production. You'll have graphics being built, you'll have cameras taking shots. My favorite part of last season's NSAA high school championship was I got to direct a soccer match. I used to play soccer growing up in Grand Island, and it was just a kind of a full circle moment for me. It's just the little small things that make me happy for being a part of Nebraska Public Media.
Coverage of the 2024 All-Star Softball Game on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Teammates Mentoring Program, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Back here at Connie Claussen in Omaha. Good to have you with us as we get set for Class B State Championship softball between Hastings and Beatrice. Starting lineup for the 4-seed Hastings Tigers. Piper Whitting will lead it off. Hayden Laux will hit second. You see the batting averages up and down. Pretty impressive for this Tigers squad, which is in their 13th trip to state. Never won a title. Finished runner-up twice, though. Defensively for Beatrice, Dawson, Tippelmeyer, and Loomis in the outfield. Antons, Schwiso, Gleason, Hendricks in the infield. Harith is behind the plate, and Layla Boyko is in the circle for the Tigers. And there is Layla Boyko. She had a complete game 14 strikeout effort earlier in this tournament, and she's out there on the mound with her 10-2 record and 3.58 ERA. Scouting report on Boyko.
Boyko, you're going to see a fastball, rise ball, screwball, curveball. She's got good miles per hour as well. You're going to see her throwing about 62, 63 today.
She'll run it up there. Leading it off for the Tigers is Piper Whitting. Whitty, just a sophomore, plays left field. First pitch is away from Boyko. There are the numbers on Piper. 35 ribbies on the year. That is away, and Whitty ahead of the count early. 2 balls, no strikes. Tigers come into this one with a 31-7 record overall. They will be the visiting team, batting first here. Called strike, 2-1. Tigers losses on the year. A couple of them came early, one to Northwest, 10-8. They lost to this Beatrice team in the third game of the season, 8-6, but later came back and beat Beatrice 8-2. So this is the rubber match as Whitty swings through that, even at 2-2.
Great job by Boyko by coming back. She got down 2-0. She's come back these last couple pitches.
Tigers right now in a 13-game winning streak as they have not lost down here at State. Neither have the Lady Orange. Fouled off, straight back. Lady Orange 29-5. They've also won all 3 down here at State. The 2-2 now to Piper. Lifted into left. Drifting back is Jenna Dawson. Jenna Dawson makes the play, 1 out.
We might see a lot of that today out of Boyko. She's got a screwball and 2-level rise ball, so we're going to see a lot of that spin that sometimes gets those hitters to pop it up, and that's what you like.
So that'll bring up Hayden Laux. Laux is a junior shortstop for the Tigers. Laux hitting in the 2-hole. There are the numbers. .342 batting average. 32 RBI. One the count. Great afternoon here in Omaha. Weather, though, all of a sudden has gotten cloudy. A little overcast here at Connie Claussen Field.
Yeah, it was nice and sunny out earlier, and full of clouds now.
We understand some storms are rolling through Nebraska right now. They're currently west of Lincoln. Let's just hope they don't either break up or don't get here.
Yes.
During this game or any other game tonight.
Yes. It's never fun having to play in the rain.
Swings through the upstairs pitch. Got her swinging. 2 up, 2 down for Layla Boyko.
Nice rise ball. She gets under it. It's right across the chest there. That's a pitch we're going to see a lot of today.
Here's Brooke Oxner now at the plate. One bouncer to third. They're going to say foul ball, just wide. Good backhand there by Antons.
Oshner was originally a leadoff hitter, but since she has the ability to bring in runs, you'll see there 43 RBIs. They moved her down to the 3-hole. She's been great in this spot.
Up and away. Oster getting some looks, next level looks by many colleges, not only in the area, but a few D1. Again, just in her junior year. She pops that up into shallow right field. Loomis comes on, and Loomis makes the play. 3 up, 3 down, top of the first for the Tigers, including the big K for Boyko. We head to the bottom half here in Omaha.
Life is full of milestones. Let Wayne State's graduate programs be your next big moment. Whether you work in education, criminal justice, business, public relations, human resources, information technology, or sports and recreation, our programs provide pathways to the next level in your career. Flexible and online, a Wayne State graduate degree helps you write that next big chapter in your life without having to put your life on hold.
We've been having a practice round every day and prepping for states.
I'm feeling ecstatic, bro.
I go into competition mode and I really lock in.
Mario has been MIA for about a month.
I'm defending human rights, I'm defending abortion, I'm defending the rights of immigrants.
I'm glad to be in his group, but we kind of butt heads.
I think we have what it takes to win this thing.
Tuesday night at 8 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
We're going to look at the lineup for the Lady Orange of Beatrice. Templemeyer will lead it off. And boy, is she impressive, hitting .440 on the year. But look at some of those batting averages in this lineup. .548 for Harris, Schwiesau at .522, Boyko 5. I mean, this is a team that can score some runs. Defensively for the Tigers, Whitty's in left, Nolette, Schultz. Those are your outfielders. Infielder Kratzer, Laux, Oshner, Winsel will be at first. Beck is behind the plate, and in the circle for Hastings, there she is, Tinsman. And Tinsman can twirl it, right?
She sure can. She's going to come at us about 60 miles an hour today. Throws curveball, rise ball. She has a changeup. She'll throw a fastball in there. She had 22 strikeouts in the state tournament.
In only 2 games. There's her scouting report.
Yeah, you'll see there again. She leans a lot on that fastball, but she's going to mix it up. In and out, with a little off speed.
So Tatum Templemeyer will lead it off. Templemeyer again, .442 her batting average on the season. Just a sophomore center fielder for the Lady Orange.
This entire Beatrice lineup is impressive. They are hitting .398 as a team.
It's incredible.
No one in this starting lineup was hitting under 300.
Tinsman challenging her early, going right at her. But you can she has that swing that elevates, right? You can tell she's going to elevate. Good velo. Her exit velocity, coach says 70 plus.
That is some power off the bat.
Swings through, and they got her swinging, went upstairs.
Nice job by Tinsman setting the tone, getting the first strikeout.
Here's a defense again for the Tigers. Whitty, Nolette, Schultz, we talked about. Kratzer, Laux, Oshner, Winsel, Beck behind the plate. Squares to bunt. Covering second, or covering from second is Oshner for the out. 2 up, 2 down.
I always love it when I see pitchers filled in their position. A lot of people think they're able to bunt around them or things like that, and I love it when we can prove them wrong, that pitchers can fill their position.
The lefty, Sadie Harris, now at the plate. Fouled straight back for the junior catcher. Harris has a gaudy batting average as well. .548, 8 home runs.
Last year, she broke her hand, didn't have the opportunity to play until districts.
She rips that into right field. A 2-out single for Harris.
Looks like that hand isn't bothering her anymore. It's a great piece of hitting there. Pitch kind of up in the zone. She does a great job keeping her hands up, hitting right through the middle of the ball. She's fired up there.
Courtesy runner for the Lady Orange. McKenna Loomis. Loomis defensive replacement and also will run. Just a sophomore, has some speed, so she's at first base. Now at the plate, Callie Schwiesau. Called strike 1. Lifted on the infield. Kratzer calls everyone off and grabs it for out number 3. No damage in the first inning as we head to the second here in Omaha. Great look there at Connie Claussen Field.
Why is it important to fill out your FAFSA?
First off,
it's how you apply for federal,
state,
and most college-based financial aid.
It's easier to fill out than you think.
Start college on the right track.
You don't have to pay for college on your own.
Education Quest is here to help.
For more information, go to educationquest.org.
Did you know that the #1 reason officials quit is because of verbal abuse from parents and fans? We are losing officials, and we need everyone to respect the ref.
Judges help students to find their voice and become lifelong supporters of the arts. Without these individuals, NSAA activities would not be possible.
I cannot participate in the activities that I love without these officials and judges. So please, let the players play, let the coaches coach, let the officials officiate, and let the judges judge.
Imagine that house.
Wow. Well, there is Kaylin Jablonski-Evans. She won a couple of state titles in Class B at Scott. Look at that career batting average. That's still a record, .557. That's a career batting average. 25 home runs, that's still a state record. 2013 Gatorade Player of the Year. Went on to have a great career at Nebraska, and we are joined by Kaylin now in the booth. She was the honorary first pitch. There we are, right out there. So what were you trying to throw on the first pitch?
A strike. A strike. It's been a minute. I had to get a couple of warm-ups in, but I think I did all right.
Looked like you went away. You didn't want to get taken deep, so you went.
I still live on the corners.
That's smart. That's really smart. That's great. Well, what's your impression of this? I mean, state championships here at Connie Claussen, and you saw it earlier too. The berms and the stands are full. What a great atmosphere.
This is amazing, honestly. I mean, I'm sure Peaches can attest to it too, but when we were playing, it was still in Hastings for all the state championship games, and I mean, student sections traveled, right? I mean, it was a lot of fun. It was electric, but this is pretty crazy. This is awesome, and the fact that UNO will let us play a couple of games here, it's really special, and it just makes the atmosphere a lot more special.
I agree. I would have loved to have played on this field. The turf.
Oh my gosh, right?
Turf alone.
The wind is a
Sucks
little
me
high,
in.
but when you don't have a bunch of dirt flying in your face,
Right.
it's a little bit.
Called strike, 1-1. Gracie Beck at the plate. Beck, .438 batting average. Maybe one of the things that's changed the most since you played, Kaylin, and Peaches certainly too, is everybody hits 400 now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the improvement in batters and hitters across the state is remarkable.
It really is. I get to coach at Gretna East, so go Griffins. But no, I mean, as a pitcher, you look at it from a pitcher side, you really have to be creative, and spots are the most important thing, especially against hitters nowadays. The bats are hot, but also hitters they're getting smart, and they're practicing a lot more and getting creative, especially when you're seeing teams a couple of times being able to throw a different game than you threw before. It's tough, but that's what makes it fun. But yeah, these hitters are dangerous. It's fun though.
I think we know so much more about mechanics nowadays too, right? Mechanics and what to work on and what makes an effective swing, what your exit velo has to be, what's the angle of attack, all of that, those metrics we can work on now as that's hit sharply but right at Temple Meyer, who pulls it in for out number 1. So in the history of Nebraska softball, only 2 players have ever won the National Player of the Week award, and I'm fortunate enough to be sitting next to the 2. You're the only 2 to ever win National USA Today.
Nice
and
work,
Louisville.
Kaylin.
Yeah, that's...
And both from Nebraska.
That's right.
It's pretty impressive, yeah.
But going back to your batting average, Kaylin, I mean, we talk about now how, yes, everyone's now hitting over 400. So for you then, being able to hit 557 career, that's crazy. I'm so glad I didn't have to face you. Thank goodness.
Oh, sure.
That is crazy.
No, thank you. No, it's fun. I feel like being a pitcher and knowing how to work counts from that side definitely helped the hitting side a little bit, as I'm sure the pitchers that hit and the catchers and being behind the dish and being able to read spins and pitches a little bit better. It's fun. It gives you maybe a little edge, I guess, if you want to hit as a pitcher. But no, it was a lot of fun. I know we had a lot of really great pitchers when I was playing, and it just made it way more competitive and way more fun.
For sure.
Great play there by Antons off the check swing. Fires across the diamond in time. 2 down now. It's fouled straight back. I think that's where I was going with it, is it now there's just so much data available. We know what to coach. But when you were playing, that was 35 years ago, and I'm kidding. It was 10 years. It was
I'm like, wow, if it was 35 for her, how many was it for
me? It was 10 years ago, and those metrics, that didn't exist then. So that's why I think that 557 career average is so impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. No, I mean, just the data that softball and baseball are growing into. I mean, I'm sure Peaches knows about Nebraska. I mean, we dug into it a lot more than in high school, and it's really cool and it's awesome seeing that high school coaches and high school programs are starting to get into that data as well and dig a little deeper. And I do think it directly correlates with the batting averages now. And it definitely gives pitchers more of a challenge, that's for sure.
And one thing I'm seeing more often, too, that you were able to do is a lot more pitchers are hitting. You see the pitchers are hitting 400, 500,
awesome.
Whereas, in the past, a lot of times pitchers didn't hit at all. And so people like you is what set that tone that, pitchers can get out there and hit 500 as well.
I love pitchers that hit. If you're a pitcher, I mean, don't give up hitting until you have to. It's fun.
That's Peach's way of saying, I wish I could have hit.
Right? I'm sure she would have been great if she did.
Hi, I'm Tom Osborne, former football coach and co-founder of the Teammates Mentoring Program.
And I'm Des Moines Adams, Husker Black Shirt and CEO of Teammates Mentoring.
We are recruiting Teammates mentors and need caring adults to be in the lives of our students.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and have a ripple effect in our communities.
Please join our team.
Go to teammates.org today.
Live streaming for the NSAA Championships are also available at the Nebraska Public Media website and on the free Nebraska Public Media app.
This is Nebraska Public Media.
Great view from the berms outside of right field as we play Class B State Championship softball here on Nebraska Public Media. No score as we head now to the bottom of the second inning. Hastings and Beatrice. So you still coach. You're at Gretna East now, coaching the pitchers. You made it down here to state?
Yes, we did. Yeah. First time in school history.
Yeah.
So our girls did a really good job. We were really proud of them.
You're the pitching coach?
I help with kind of whatever is needed.
Okay.
I focus a lot on our hitters. We have some great other coaches there, Bachelor and Ashton Gibbs and Gibson, and they do a great job with our pitchers too. So we all do, and Wade Tracy's our head coach, but we all do a good job of kind of collaborating, and wherever's needed, one of us, we fill in.
Who drew up the pitching plan on how to pitch to Tatum Templemeyer? Too soon? Is that too soon?
Just maybe a tiny little bit. No, they're all we faced both of these teams throughout the year, and their hitting lineups they're impressive. They're really great, and they keep you on your toes every batter. It's not like you have some that the top three, and then after that you're good. I mean, every one of them has power. Every one of them has power to put it over the fence if you put it in the right spot. So, they were really, really fun to play, and it was fun to be able to coach against them and coach our girls through that.
Well, Gretna East certainly is lucky to have you.
No doubt. And I was just for those of you who are wondering, Tatum hit 3 home runs against you in that game. That's a state. I know you don't want to be reminded of it, but I just thought.
No, I mean we're like, all right, she's just getting put on now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the wind might have been blowing out a little bit too.
It did. Honestly, though, I mean, there was only like 2. I mean, because we had 5 that game too.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
They had 6, but I mean, there was really only 1 or 2 of them that the wind helped.
Aided.
But I mean, they were all very hard hit balls. As a hitting coach, it was fun to watch. As a pitching coach, not so much.
Right. That's another thing we're seeing so much more. People just hitting yard. I mean, we would have maybe, a few a game, and now it's not uncommon to see that 5, 6 going out in a game.
Anton's here with a full count at 3-2. Anton's just a sophomore third baseman. A shot, but foul. Well hit by Anton's. We've seen a lot of that today. The changeups are long and deep, but well fouled.
Yeah, she just got to be a little more patient, wait just a little bit, and try to drive it up the middle.
So your dad coached you growing up, right?
He did.
Dick,
yeah.
Dick he's still coaching a little bit, right? Are you coaching with him?
No, so we coached together in the Quakes organization here in Nebraska. I think it was 2 summers ago now.
Got it.
And my husband helped to coach with us too. But that was our last summer ball coaching gig together.
And you were telling me beforehand that you could only take so much of coaching with him. So.
No, never. No, I loved being able to grow up being coached by my dad, and Brad Metzler was another one that he's basically like a second parent to me. I mean, and Gina Metzler and I got to play together at Nebraska, which was amazing. But no, it was really, really fun being able to be coached by him from when I was, T-ball when I was 3 until I graduated high school and summer ball. And he stays in it. He gives lessons still. To a few girls, and definitely keeps tabs on his girls that are moved on to college. And
that's awesome.
But if you've been playing college, so it's fun to keep tabs and keep watching.
0-2 now.
He does a good job though.
There's Jada Berkey at the plate. Berkey, a sophomore, hitting .466.
Always love when I hear people had a good experience with their parents coaching them. My mom coached me 1 year when I was 10, and I was like, oh boy, this is going to be a long career if my mom keeps coaching me. She's a tough cookie. I love you, Mom.
I'd be lying if I said there weren't a couple of bullpen days with my dad and I, and he's like, you know what, we're just going home. We're going. Couple of days like that, but no, it was really great. And to have our last summer ball experience coaching together was really, really special. We hung up our summer ball cleats that same day, and it was fun.
That's great.
Yeah, but my mom was a trooper. She caught me for lots of years.
It takes a lot.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Did she put on shin guards?
She didn't, but she took some bruises, had a broken hand. She was a tough one back there.
My dad would catch me quite a bit, and he's like, once you got it into, older in high school and you started getting into the 60s, he's like, I'm out. Yeah. You got to find a catcher for your lessons.
Well, as a parent who coached both of their boys, all 3 of my boys and my daughter, all through their softball and baseball careers, the parent side of it is equally as frustrating, trust me.
I'm sure. I can imagine.
Oh, yes. I'm getting a little taste of that. My daughter's only 6, but I'm already getting a taste of the attitude, and she knows it all. And it's like, okay, all right, this is going to be a long career for her, too.
Yeah.
With me trying to help her where I can.
Talking about your mom, helping you pitch and breaking the hand. When I realized that it was time for me to not be pitching to my kids anymore without an L screen, 20 feet away throwing fastballs, and took one where you do not want to, and was down for about 15 minutes. And I said, that's it.
It just takes one most of the time. It just takes one.
Exactly right.
I know. I've got a 8-year-old Sawyer that plays baseball we've been playing baseball in Gretna. Yeah. And he's also a pitcher, so I'm getting a taste of my own medicine. feel what my mom was experiencing when I was throwing, and now I'm the one that's pacing back and forth.
Yep. Hit by pitch there, so Boyko is on with 2 down, and we will have another courtesy runner. McKenna Bergmeyer is into courtesy run. And Kerrigan Hendricks now at the plate for the Lady Orange.
Kerrigan Hendricks, first year at Beatrice. She's a sophomore. She's got lots of pop when she connects, so we'll see what she does here at this at-bat.
Pitch away, and the River didn't get the call. A little bit different zone this game, huh, Peaches?
Yeah, it is. You know, last game they were getting that call, and when you get the River, you stay in the River.
Absolutely. No doubt. Big swing. Evens the count at 1-1. Who's your, I have to ask you, Keelan, who's your favorite uncle?
I'm going to plead the fifth there. I've got too many of that to be starting those kind of fights.
Thought for sure it'd be Uncle Leo, because if you don't say Uncle Leo, you're gonna.
Uncle Leo's my godfather.
Well, there you go.
So yeah, no, he's my godfather. No, my family is so amazing, and that was one of the special things about playing at Nebraska, and so many of them living in either Lincoln or Kansas and staying in the Midwest. I called it my village, my Jablonski village, because they would be at every game, but that just made it so much more special, and they would travel and come out to California, and it was a lot of fun. So my family's amazing.
As you know, I know many of your uncles. I golf with them. They all told me to ask you that. They said, ask Caitlin on air.
Did.
Who's
I'm sure.
I gotta meet these uncles. You know, I only know Dick. I only know the dad. You know, I gotta meet these brothers here.
Once you meet them once, you're part of the family.
All right. Well, I'm in.
There's some truth to that. 3-2. The payoff pitch is foul. Well, congratulations on throwing out the first pitch.
Thank you.
Yeah, very exciting. Good to see you again.
Yes.
Welcome back to the state championships.
Thank you.
A little different venue and setting, but it was great to have you with us for.
Thank you so much for allowing me to be on. This was super special. And when they asked me, it was just a really special moment, and being able to take my kiddo out in the field and experience that. It's been awesome.
Awesome. So good to see you, Kaylin.
You too.
Popped into the air. Beck is back near the netting, and it goes foul. Both times Beatrice has had a runner on with 2 down. And a 3-2 count here to Kerrigan Hendricks, sophomore first baseman. Staying alive. Third one, she's fouled off. Got her swinging. Strike 3. No score as we head to the top of the third. Great to have Kayla Jablonski with us here in the half inning, and I'm texting all your uncles. I'm telling them Leo is your favorite.
Have you ever driven past these fields without knowing the story they hold? Grown with care and harvested with precision, Nebraska soybeans are where technology meets tradition. Today, soybeans are key ingredients in our food, our transportation, and products around our homes. And tomorrow, the possibilities are endless. So, the next time you pass these fields, remember the power packed into every pod.
We come from different places.
To push past anyone standing in our way who say,
"You're not good enough."
You can't afford this. We stare down the challenges
and we tell them yes.
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 Yes, I can.
We come together with Maverick spirit,
with hope,
With determination.
with passion.
We build up our community. Somos familia.
Because our community is part of us.
And we are a part of something bigger than ourselves.
We share one goal. To change the course of our lives
Forever.
Well, what an outstanding venue not far from here, as we have no score between Hastings and Beatrice. It's Luminary Park here in Omaha. How cool is that? Have you been there?
You know, I have been there once.
Yeah.
It's a really cool place, really nice, beautiful place for the kids.
Pretty cool place here, too. Connie Claussen Field on the campus of Omaha. Home of the Mavericks. Good enough to let us play these state high school championships here. Year number 2. The NSAA has moved these to this venue. Year number 2 that we're bringing you these telecasts, and thrilled to be able to bring you.
Yeah, this is just an amazing opportunity for the sport to be able to play. You know, I would have loved to have played in a venue like this, being on TV. I mean, this is just such a great thing for our sport.
So Tinsman back out there. She's been terrific. Check that Boyko back out there. Sorry about that. It was right. Tinsman. Lifts out into right. Haley Loomis is over there and makes the play.
Great catch there by Loomis. Had to run in pretty far for that one. She kept going for it, got the catch, got the first out.
Now Ella Tinsman is at the plate. Just a freshman and has been terrific on the mound throughout these state championships. Pitch up high.
Yeah, she's really done a great job on both sides of the ball. She's had a lot of seniors that have really helped her just grow and develop. So it's kind of fun to see her get this far as only a freshman.
That's hit well into left. Charging in is Dawson, and Jenna Dawson makes the play. 2 up, 2 down here in the third. Bottom of the order here for the Tigers. Emily Kratzer is a sophomore third baseman hitting .342. Little dribbler out there to second. Gleason with it. Not in time. Good speed there by Kratzer, who beats it out. Got a lot of top spin on it.
Speed, yeah. Kind of came off the ball. She didn't make a bad play here, but it's just Kratzer just got that speed.
First Tiger to reach against Boyko. Goes down as a base hit. Infield hit.
Whitty is another one here that's going to bring speed. She's a slapper. She gets on base. She's going to be a tough one to get out.
Bunts that one foul. Top of the order here with Piper Whitty. 1-1 the count to Whitty. Fouls that back. 1-2.
Tigers are just a great team. One cool thing that they did after winning districts, they took a day off of practice just to thank all the people that have impacted them and have helped them succeed this year and kind of get to where they were at. And so I just thought that was such a cool story to be able to do that, because so many people in our lives help us to get where we are, and just to take a day off of practice just to do that's amazing. And I think, you know, kudos to Coach for allowing them to do that.
There's something about being grateful, right? That humbles and centers us. And
absolutely.
Yeah. Yep. Outside corner, off with the pitch and a stolen base for the speedy Emily Kratzer.
Nice call there by Coach. She doesn't leave early. That's just how fast she is. Slides right in. No chance there.
So now with the 2-2 count, first runner in scoring position for either team here in the top of the third. Kratzer at second, 2 down. Whitty at the plate, the 2-2. Lifts it out of play.
Whitty here is going to be looking to get something down in the ground, you know, with the speed that she has, the speed of Kratzer on the base. Get something down in the dirt, make that, you know, put that pressure on the defense with the speed that's going to be coming around.
Full count. Full count. Big pitch by Boyko. She has faced 1 over the minimum through 3 innings. No score here in the Class B state championship as Boyko gets the K to end the third.
More than 80 communities across the state count on Nebraska Public Power District to power their every day. And like a dependable neighbor, we work tirelessly to make our communities a better place to live. From preparing them for economic growth, to partnering in local events, to educating tomorrow's workforce, we are charged with bringing the best of public power to our communities and energizing their tomorrows. NPPD, powering our state, empowering our communities.
Hi, I'm Tom Osborne, former football coach and co-founder of the Teammates Mentoring Program.
And I'm Des Moines Adams, Husker Blackshirt and CEO of Teammates Mentoring.
We are recruiting Teammates mentors and need caring adults to be in the lives of our students.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and have a ripple effect in our communities.
Please join our team.
Go to teammates.org today.
Back at Connie Claussen Field, no score in the Class B title game. And while it's not common to see a freshman start in the circle, but that is the case for Hastings' Ella Tinsman. But that does not come as a surprise for head coach Blake Marquardt. He's worked with Ella since she was 8 years old, and beyond her size and velocity, coach said it's her work ethic that's made her so special. Her catcher, Grace Beck, summed it up for me. She's insane. You'd never guess Ella's a freshman out there.
Numbers have been impressive all year long, right? I mean, you mentioned school records, and just a freshman.
Yeah, that's amazing to come in just right off the bat. No hitters and strikeouts, breaking those records. That is a big feat there.
Bottom of the order here for the Lady Orange, it's Jenna Dawson with her first plate appearance. Dawson hitting .440 on the year. Senior left fielder, down 0-2. Lifts that straight back. One of the other cool things about Ella Tinsman is, you know, clearly you begin to understand the talent that you have coming into your program as a coach, right? You, believe it or not, you're looking at your 6th graders, your 7th graders, your 8th graders, and who's the talent and where, you know, how are we going to continue to develop? And so what Coach does is many of those players that he sees, he has them be student managers for the program. So they're around the girls, they get to know them, they understand the culture, they get the day-to-day, and Ella Tinsman was one of those student managers for this program. So she's a freshman, but she's been around them for a while,
yeah,
right?
she has been since 7th grade.
Right.
7th grade, she started as one of the managers, you know, and I think, you know, that definitely helps when you can get to know the program and the girls and the coaches.
Yeah.
So it feels like home already when you step on the field as a freshman.
Back to the top of the order now for the Lady Orange. Tatum Templemeyer back at the plate. Templemeyer off the fist. Little line out to first base. So that'll bring up number 12, Brooke Gleason. Gleason's got a little pop in that bat.
She does, and she's a speedy one as well.
Good swing there by Gleason.
She also is another one in the Gretna East game. 2 home runs in that game. Sorry, Kaylin had to bring up Gretna East again, but, you know, she was one of them as well.
Fouled straight back into the netting. No balls, 2 strikes. Chased upstairs. And struck out for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. For the first time, the Lady Orange go in order here in Omaha.
We come from different places.
To push past anyone standing in our way who say,
You're not good enough.
You can't afford this. We stare down the challenges.
And we tell them yes.
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 Yes, I can.
We come together with Maverick spirit.
With hope.
With determination.
With passion.
We build up our community. Somos familia.
Because our community is part of us.
And we are a part of something bigger than ourselves.
We share one goal. To change the course of our lives forever.
Hi, I'm Steve Graziano, inviting you to become our partner. Become a sustaining member by calling 800-989-8236 or visit nebraskapublicmedia.org/donate. Choose a monthly payment of $10, $20, or $100. You'll enjoy the ease of automatic payments and your membership is ongoing. Contribute to Nebraska Public Media monthly and help us bring you the arts, sports, and children's programming you love. Call 800-989-8236 and become a sustaining member today.
No score at Connie Claussen, Blake Marcourt of Hastings alongside with me. Coach, what have you liked out of your freshman Ella Tinsman?
She's really doing a good job of commanding the zone. She's actually throwing multiple pitches right now that's in the zone and out of the zone, and she's getting girls to chase right now.
Yeah, how do you find some barrels now?
Well, we got to get back to a better approach. We've got to make sure that we're staying disciplined, and if we can do that, this is the second time through the order, so hopefully we can do that.
Coach, thanks so much. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Coach. Appreciate you joining us. That is Blake Marcourt. Second season with the Tigers. Hayden Laux at the plate. She'll lead it off now for the Tigers. Layla Boyko back in the circle for Beatrice. Good pitch, called strike. 1-1 the count. I think you talked about the velocity from Boyko, but you know, she was what, 62, 63 in that range. Some coaches have told Gary Lytle that they've clocked her at 64, 60. I mean, that's some top level heat right there from Boyko.
Yeah, it definitely is. That's college level.
Yeah,
you know, you're
yeah.
seeing 64, 65. That's where you're seeing that. So bringing the heat here at the high school games, that's pretty good on Boyko's part.
Has another year to go, too. She's just a junior. She'll likely get some looks. Good pitch. That was away. Laux got a bat on it.
Laux, a multi-sport athlete here. She also runs cross country, which is something I could have never done. So that is impressive. I didn't like going anything over maybe a mile is probably the most.
The fence and back. That was my limit. Please not another one, Coach.
Yeah, we used to, as a Husker, we used to have to run the mile every year, and I used to tell Rhonda and Lori, like, please, every year, please, can this be the year that we stop doing that?
Exactly. Fouled straight back. You know what's worse than that is, you know, hating to run like I did, but then also being the kid that caused everyone to have to run.
Right.
There's a look at Rhonda.
There's a
Ravel.
look.
Rhonda's there.
Maybe they're listening. Don't have us do that anymore.
A lot of people looking forward to seeing that team next year.
Yes, I am one of those people looking forward to it. I cannot wait. But I feel like that every year. You know, I can't wait every year to watch them. But I think, of course, there's going to be a lot of eyes with Jordy, you know, coming back off that injury. And we're all looking forward to just seeing her come back and just seeing the team as a whole.
Ball 4. There's Lori Sipple to the right, too. You see Coach.
Oh, all three of them here. Look. Good to see them all.
Your old pitching coach there, right?
Oh, yes. Brooke Oshner has some power as well. Coming into this game with 53 hits, 42 RBIs. Got some pop off her bat.
Laux, the first batter to reach base with fewer than 2 outs in the game, and here we are in the 4th.
Pitchers have been doing a great job on both sides with such 2 great hitting teams. Pitchers have really been keeping them off balance, keeping this game to 0-0.
Lifted into center. Templemeyer comes in and makes the grab for 1 out.
Good job there by Borko. Has that 2-level rise ball. Gets lots of pop-ups. It's a clutch one right there.
Brings up Grace Beck, senior catcher. She also has some pop, leads the team with 14 home runs. Called the inside corner. Beck looked at that one and said, I want that call from my pitcher next inning.
Not only is Beck an outstanding hitter, she has been outstanding behind the plate. She has caught every single inning except for one.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Had an injury to their backup catcher, and so she was catching, almost all of the innings. And then there was one game late where it was a blowout, and they said, okay, we'll give somebody else an opportunity. But then coach said they never really had any of those long 90, 100-degree days where you would want to have another catcher, and it just worked out that she ended up catching every inning except that one.
Exactly. It's amazing.
Check swing. Did not go.
And Grace will be heading off to North Dakota next year. So they are getting a great one.
Probably won't get any 90 or 100-degree temperatures up there either.
So maybe she can catch every game then too.
She might have a few negative 90 or 100-degree days. All my North Dakota friends are saying, there you go with the weather jokes again, North Dakota. I remind them I've been there in January. I know what it's like. Strike three. Got it looking. Good pitch from Layla Boyko. Big response from Boyko in the circle. Backward K in the book.
Nice pitch there. Looks like that screwball came in right over the center of the plate. So it would have been a great pitch for Grace to crush. But you know what? Sometimes that spin, it just kind of gets you off guard, catches you.
Off with the pitch. Throw down in time. What a gun from Harris.
And they are pumped up, rightfully so.
Another look at it.
Look at this, right on the money. And they are pumped up.
Constellation is a natural gas commodity supplier in the Choice Gas program, helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $400,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
Hi, I'm Tom Osborne, former football coach and co-founder of the Teammates Mentoring Program.
And I'm Des Moines Adams, Husker Blackshirt and CEO of Teammates Mentor.
We are recruiting Teammates mentors and need caring adults to be in the lives of our students.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and have a ripple effect in our communities.
Please join our team.
Go to teammates.org today.
All even at 0 at Connie Claussen Field. Gary Lytle alongside with me. Coach, how do you like that response from your defense and pitcher out there?
Layla's doing a great job of attacking the batters, giving our defense a chance. I mean, not a lot of chance because she's striking them out, but kind of what we expected. We expected both pitchers to come out, throw well, and have a kind of a defensive, low-scoring game.
Yeah, how do you find that production from the bats now this time around in the order?
Well, second time through the order, hopefully we're a little bit more disciplined. We need to lay off a couple rise balls, get the ball down, put it in play, and make their defense work.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anna. Appreciate it. Thank you, Coach. It's been a quick one. We're already in the bottom of the fourth inning. Sadie Harris at the plate for the Lady Orange.
Coach talked about Sadie Harris and how she throws a lot of runners out, and we just saw that in the last inning.
Lines that sharply, but foul. Harris hitting .527 on the season. That's ticked up a bit after going 1 for 1 here. She singled through the right side in the first inning. It was a 2-out single. Every runner that has reached for Beatrice has been with 2 outs.
And that's a testament there to Ella Tinsman being able to get ahead of these hitters, getting first outs and seconds outs, and she's doing a great job here mixing up speeds.
A great piece of hitting. Gets by Piper Whitty in left, and it's going to be a double with nobody out. Runner in scoring position here for the Lady Orange.
Harris doing a great job on this pitch. On the outside corner, you see her extending her bat there, going with the pitch, hitting it to the left side. Great job.
Oh, just
Whitty just misses it.
So best
Lady Orange is fired up.
Yeah, best opportunity of the game now for Beatrice. And this time Harris will run for herself. Loomis had come into courtesy run last time, but Harris will stay out there at second and run. Schwiso now at the plate. Schwiso's got a stick as well. She hits .490.
She does, and not as many home runs as others on her team. However, she has been a clutch hitter for Beatrice this year. She comes through when it matters, and here's an opportunity for her right here to bring in a run.
Lays down the butt. They'll get the out. Runner advances to third. Successful sacrifice for Callie Schwiso.
Absolutely. She squared up perfectly on that. Tracked, watched the ball in. Sometimes it could be a tough when you're facing a pitcher that can throw that rise ball. Hitters will tend to pop up that. She kept her barrel head right on top, had the perfect sacrifice bunt.
And now we will have that courtesy runner. It is McKenna Loomis in to run. And we're going to have a quick visit to the mound from Blake Marquardt. Going to talk over this situation, right? Because you've got the go-ahead run, the only run on third. And you can see a situation here where you can see a squeeze, you can see a safety.
Yeah.
Right?
So many options that you have here. Antons, it's up to bat, is a great hitter. She has pop as well.
Good point.
But you know what? When you're coming down to the wire here, a squeeze wouldn't be a bad call either. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Lytle chooses.
Especially as good as Ella Tinsman and also Layla Boyko have been in circle for their respective teams. One run could decide it. What a big leadoff double that was by Sadie Harris. And Harris is now 2 for 2 in the game.
That's what you dream of, being in the state championship game. Going 2 for 2, that's amazing.
The only 2 hits Beatrice has, both from Harris. So here we go. Swinging away was Tana Antons.
Looks like she was a little bit hesitant there. She didn't quite swing all the way. It was a little bit of a hesitant swing. I think she was trying to lay off and just couldn't lay off and kind of just finished her swing there.
Corners in just a bit. Kratzber and Wenzel at third. Squared to bunt. Popped up. And it's going to go foul. Went over the third baseman Kratzer's head, and the spin took it foul.
Had that have stayed in, she would have been able to score there if that were a fair ball, because that went right over the third baseman's head.
That is a break for the Tigers. Although it was a popped-up bunt, so maybe it was a break for, you could look at it either way.
Either way. It was a break for both sides.
That's right. Well, now with 2 strikes, what do? Do you try to lay down another one?
No, I think she's got to swing away here.
Called strike 3. Big pitch by Ella Tinsman.
Huge pitch there on that curveball. That's tough. You got to be protecting the plate there. It's too close. Although that's right at the knees, a little bit low. However, when you have 2 strikes on you, especially in this kind of situation, you got to be fouling that off.
So that brings up Jada Berkey. Called to the outside part of the corner. Berkey is the niece of former Nebraska bowling standout Kim Berkey, All-American. Kim Berkey and Gary Lytle, the head coach of Beatrice, actually won a state bowling championship.
That is one thing I wish I were better at bowling. I'm terrible, and I actually have to bowl left-handed.
Why?
It's the craziest thing because I pitched and I can't bowl with my right hand.
Just wind up. Get an 8-pound ball and wind up. So here is Berkey. No balls, 2 strikes. Go ahead, run at third. Big strikeout again. Tinsman, back-to-back strikeouts to shut down the Lady Orange after the leadoff double. No score. We head to the top of the 5th here in Omaha.
Life can move at a pretty fast pace here in Nebraska. From lights on to lights out, there's no stopping our work ethic. That's why at Nebraska Public Power District, we take pride in keeping you going. Pride in knowing that your power grid keeps electricity reliable and ready for that exact moment when you need it. We take on the challenges 24/7 because electricity is the lifeblood of your day. And powering your day is what motivates us to do our very best. NPPD, powering our state, empowering your life.
Why is it important to fill out your FAFSA?
First off,
it's how you apply for federal,
state, and most college-based financial aid.
It's easier to fill out than you think.
Start college on the right track.
You don't have to pay for college on your own.
Education Quest is here to help.
For more information, go to educationquest.org.
Well, since 1979, the NSAA has been honoring those who give outstanding service to a sport, and the outstanding service of the sport of softball is Jim Bewley.
Congratulations, Jim Bewley, on your NSAA outstanding
His outstanding service began with 18U fast pitch from 82 to 8 to 97. Jim stopped up and said hi to us before the broadcast earlier today. Said, hey, I'm going to be watching the officials, making sure they do a good job. We said, well, you're going to hear a lot from us then, because they've been doing a great job.
They have been. Yeah, they really have been.
Mackenzie Nolette will lead it off. She hits .402 on the year, has 6 home runs as we are now in the 5th inning. Still no score. This is what you would expect in a Class B pitchers duel rubber match. Each team has won one game against the other throughout the season.
Absolutely. These are the kind of games that I'm used to, when it's 0-0 going, not when, it's 20 to 25, It's, a lot of times when you're in these championship, it's those, you're going 0-0, it's coming down to that last, those last innings.
Layla Boyko back out there in the circle for the Lady Orange. Here is Nolette. 2-1 count. Fouls it straight back. Mackenzie Nolette, senior center fielder. 6 home runs on the year, 47 RBI. Leads the team in runs batted in. is hit sharply into right center. Gonna find a gap, up against the wall. Oh! And tripping around first, but still making it into second is Nolette. And boy, she took a turf full.
That just goes to show how fast she is. She can trip and fall and still get up and get a double.
Really went down and got that one.
She got jammed up a little bit, but it just shows how much power she has as well. Get jammed up and still able to hit it out. And there she goes, still able to get up and get the double.
And can laugh about it. That's great. So for the second half inning in a row, each team now has had a leadoff double. This time by Mackenzie Nolette. That brings up Madison Wenzel. Let's see if she lays down a bunt to advance. Takes a called strike.
Interesting. Would have been expecting a sacrifice bunt here, maybe to move over Nolette over to third, but she might be swinging away.
Big swing by Wenzel. Lifts that high to center field. Tippelmeyer going back. Backhands at the tag from second and into third. So it results in the sacrifice anyway. Nolette advances to third on the deep fly ball from Madison Wenzel, who does a nice job.
Yeah, that's a great job. She was swinging away there. She swung hard. She was down 0-2. Still was able to be patient, get a good pitch, and be able to get that sacrifice fly there to moving over Nolette over the third.
So that brings up Hallie Schultz, right fielder, senior, hitting .322, go-ahead run, 60 feet away on third. Boyko to deliver. Squared and pulled back. Ball one, inside.
Schultz has made a huge jump from last year. Last year she was hitting maybe in the mid 200s. Has really improved this year. Now been solid, hitting in the 300s all year.
Both Antons and Hendricks were charging from third and first base, and they're playing well in at the corners. Here is the pitch to Schultz. Takes the called strike.
If Schultz could at least get it on the ground, maybe to the right side or another sac fly, she'd be doing her job here.
1-1 the count. Schultz lays it down. Bunt right at, and nothing that Nolette can do. Great charge by Hendricks. It was right to her. She gets the tag for the out, and there is two down.
It's a good heads-up play there. Bunt just a little bit too hard. Hendricks was able to make a great heads-up play there, tagging her, so the runner could be held up at third.
So that'll go down as 3 unassisted in the book, 2 down. And now Boyko on the verge of working around a leadoff double. And they're going to put Ella Tinsman on first. So Tinsman draws the intentional walk. And now we've got runners at first and third. And we will have a courtesy runner. Courtesy runner is going to be Skylar Clark. Clark running now for Tinsman, and she is at first. Nolette is still at third. Clark now at first after they intentionally walked Tinsman to get to Emily Kratzer. Kratzer is a sophomore third baseman. The conversation with Gary Lytle.
Kratzer has been stellar for the Tigers. Started every game last year almost as a freshman, and the same this year. Started almost every game.
Hits her, bases loaded. Top of the order now for the Tigers. Piper Whitty at the plate. 2 down, bags full. Nowhere to put Piper Whitty if you're Layla Boyko. And a quick visit to the mound coming from Gary Lytle.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity for Coach to just settle his team down a little bit. They have 2 outs, you know, any base here.
Gary in his 7th season with the Lady Orange, 166-58 his record. Also the head coach of SECC. Was the Beatrice Legion baseball coach for 10 years. And by the way, maybe most importantly of all those, he's a state bowling champion.
That's awesome. Pretty cool.
I feel like that's one of my roles here, is to make sure I work bowling into every broadcast. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
All right, here we go. Bases loaded, top of the order. Piper Whitty at the plate. Layla Boyko in the circle. Whitty lifts that into the air. It's on the infield. Schwiso comes over, calls him up, and Schwiso pulls it in, and Boyko works around the bases loaded jam. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Still no score here in Omaha.
Sudden cardiac arrest is the #1 cause of death in students involved in activities. 7,000 adolescents lose their life annually due to sudden cardiac arrest.
If defibrillation through an AED is administered within the first 3 minutes, survival rates increase to 74%. If an AED is used within the first minute, the survival rate rises to 90%.
For every minute that passes without defibrillation, survival rates decrease by 7 to 10%. Are you and your school prepared?
So we head to the bottom of the 5th inning here in Omaha, Connie Claussen Field. Both teams with 2 hits, both teams with no runs, and that's where it counts, right?
Absolutely. It's pitcher duel here.
Yeah. Well, we have a pitcher duel right here, too, as Ella Tinsman now to face Layla Boyko. Boyko can help herself here. She walked last time at the plate. Did you ever get a chance to help yourself?
I did.
In high school?
Tried to. I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I got to hit. I was nowhere near hitting 400, 500, 600 even, as we saw earlier today.
Right.
But you know what? Every now and again, I was holding my own. So.
Good. I feel like back in the day, hitting 300 was an accomplishment. You know?
Yeah, that
Back
used
then,
to be the thing.
it
Like
was
if you hit 300, man, you were doing something.
That was the standard. Yeah, exactly. Nowadays, you see some of those Oklahoma girls hit, and you're like, oh my gosh.
Oh, I know. Up and down the lineup.
Crazy. Good pitch. Boyko goes down swinging for out number 1.
Right on her hands.
Yep. Good looking swing, though, by Boyko.
Yeah.
It's 5:08. So here's Kerrigan Hendricks. And look out, if Hendricks gets a hold of it, she's got some pop.
Yeah, she absolutely does. She came out swinging. She's being aggressive.
She's also the backup pitcher for the Lady Orange. Changeup fooled her, but it was too high to call. So 1-1 the count.
It's a good idea to go a changeup there. You know, when you see aggressive hitters, they're ready to hit, they're ready to go. It's the perfect time sometimes to throw them off balance and throw that changeup. So I think that's a good call there by Tinsman.
High into the air, drifting near the sideline, and Whitty there, they can't make the play. Yep.
Great effort.
Like the daisy. Is that a daisy? Is that what that is? Pink daisy?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think that's good luck?
You know, it could be.
Bet it
Could
is.
be.
Pitch, outside corner called strike. Back-to-back strikeouts make it 4 strikeouts in a row now for Ella Tinsman. She's warming up.
She sure is. She's really bringing that curveball. She's been mixing it up in and out. On that, you see that curveball right on the outside part of the plate. Nice and low, right on the knees as well. It's a great pitch.
I believe that's 9 strikeouts now for Tinsman.
She is definitely doing her job. Usually when you're able to get 1 strikeout per inning, you're doing pretty good. And she's already at 9, so she's really keeping her team in it.
Struck out the side in the second. Struck out 2 in the fourth. Has 2 strikeouts here in the fifth. Jenna Dawson at the plate, the lefty.
Another one hitting over 400 here. She does a great job of finding the holes.
Called strike.
Hits lots of gappers.
Well, tonight we will see in Class A Millard North playing Gretna. And this Hastings team, or check the Beatrice, beat Millard North in the Lincoln East tournament. Said that was really an eye-opener for this team. And strike 3 called outside corner. That is now double digits in Ks for Ella Tinsman. She's got 10. No score as we head to the 6th.
Finding your story starts at a place where possibilities align with potential. Chadron State College, where adventures lead to accomplishments, where opportunities connect to engagement. With a wide range of undergraduate and graduate programs, plus thousands of friends, CSC has everything you need to find your story. To get started and schedule your visit, csc.edu.
Live streaming for the NSAA Championships are also available at the Nebraska Public Media website and on the free Nebraska Public Media app.
This is Nebraska Public Media.
Back here in Omaha, the NSAA State Softball Championships. No score as we head to the top of the 6th. Hey, I want to let you know that Siouxland lost a sports icon this week. Brad Pouch, my colleague, my good friend, longtime sportscaster at KTIV, Channel 4 in Sioux City. He lost his battle with brain cancer. He grew up in Siouxland. He was a part of Siouxland, chose to raise his family there, chose to cover sports there. It meant so much to him. So to Sally, to Mary, to Joe, to Reggie, his entire family, we're thinking of all of you. Brad, my very good friend, was just 58 years old. Absolutely a sports icon in Siouxland. Brad would have been here covering these state championships. It was a time of year he loved. Going to Des Moines and covering the Iowa State Championships, coming to Lincoln and Omaha to cover the state championships here. It was one of the reasons he stayed in sports for so long. 30-year career.
Wow.
At KTIV in Sioux City.
Wow.
He was the assistant sports director when I was the sports director up there in the late 80s into the early 90s. He took over the sports director job and just everybody loved Brad. He was just a great human being. One ball, two strikes.
Layla Boyko doing a great job coming off that tough last inning where she had bases loaded and got out of that tough inning with a pop-up.
Fouled straight back. Yeah, that picture you saw with Brad, I was 14. I was the sports director back in the 90s.
Wow,
yeah.
you were 14.
Yeah, I might have been 12, 14, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it?
Got the strikeout, big one for Boyko. One out here in the top of the sixth.
Boyko been doing a really good job here with her screwball and that rise ball. You see there, looks like that rise ball there on the outside corner. Keeping her team in this game.
Fifth strikeout of the game for Layla Boyko. Oshner back at the plate. Fouls that straight back. One the count. Great change-up, timely from Boyko. Boy, you could tell Asha was ready for that one.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what you have to do. Keeping those hitters off balance. Look at that, she's way out in front. It's a perfect location. Change up, you want to keep that ball nice and low, and that's exactly what she does.
Pop fly into left field. Jenna Dawson is there for out number two. 2 up, 2 down here in the sixth. So that'll bring up Grace Beck. Beck lined out in a sharp hit to center field back in the second inning and then struck out in the fourth. Just down. Whew.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, Boyko didn't like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Hello.
But you know what? She can use that pitch, though. She had that off speed there. She can use it to now come back and throw her screwball or her rise ball. So it's still a good pitch that she can use.
Lifted foul into the stands, or the berm, as it were.
But you know, we got to give umpires credit. They have a tough job. You know, it's a tough job. They have a tough job behind the plate. They're not going to get every call right. It can be a tough pill to swallow sometimes, but you know what? They've got a tough job to do.
We have nothing but great things to say about the officiating throughout the day.
Yeah, they've been doing a really great job.
Would love to know what that conversation was about. 2 balls, 1 strike. Couldn't tell if Boyko was barking there or if it was just pumping herself up. That's what we'll go with. We'll go with pumping herself up.
Pumping herself up.
Like that. She's pitched a great game.
She has, really on both sides. Boyko and Tinsman both have been doing a really great job this game, keeping hitters off balance.
She faced just 1 over the minimum through the first 4 innings. That's dribbled out past the shortstop, Schwiso, who was shifted a little bit left. So a 2-out single by Grace Beck.
She does a great job there staying on top of the ball. She's fouled off a couple getting underneath the ball, and she stays on top of it in order to get that hit right up the middle. You can see here her top hand over on top of the ball. She's able to hit it just past the shortstop.
So with 2 down, Beck now at first. That'll bring up Nolette. Remember Mackenzie Nolette last time at the plate. She ripped that double off the wall in right, 1 hop the wall. Tripped over first base and rounding. Yeah, I had to mention that, Mackenzie, sorry. Tripped over first base, but still turned it into a double.
Exactly. That's why we have to mention it again.
That's right.
Because you still got a double, even though you tripped halfway through.
The 1-1 count to Nolette. Fouled straight back. Now behind the count, 1 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down. Beck at first. Boyko worked out of the big jam in the 5th. She had bases loaded with 2 outs and worked around it. Nolette's done a nice job putting the ball in play, making contact. She grounded out to third and grounded out, or she grounded out to third and then hit that double. 1 for 2. Collins, strike 3 outside corner. What a pitch. Paints the corner and gets the strikeout, looking to end the inning. Boyko has not allowed a run through 6. We head to the bottom half.
From the beginning, then. I saw the ghost!
You have any proof of that? Something terrifying has happened.
Very promising.
So what have you got for us?
We have a bit of a mystery.
I have to finish this.
So what have you ladies been up to today?
Hello, Mrs. Christie. I want you to help me solve a murder.
I'm a writer, not a detective.
It's a mystery, like one of your books.
I have to pretend to be someone else. We have to set a trap. You are all suspects in the murder of Florence Nightingale Shaw.
Is that a gunshot?
You lied, didn't you? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm being set up.
No more playing detectives, Mrs. Christie.
We can't give up. We can solve this.
Saturday night at 9 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
We are back here in Omaha. Tigers have out-hit the Lady Orange 3-2. Look at the clouds out there. We've got weather coming our way. Thunderstorms, I understand, have been rolling in from the west. Rolled through Lincoln on their way here, but I have it on good authority that it's going to break up before it gets here, and we will not have a stoppage in play for this or for the Class A game, either one.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping if we don't talk about it, maybe it won't happen.
We got an Omaha Dome here. The Oma Dome. Maybe that's just wishful thinking, not necessarily good authority, but either way, we can hope. bottom of the 6th we go. Ella Tinsman back out there in the circle. Top of the order here for the Lady Orange. Templemeyer 0 for 2. And remember, against Gretna East, she had 3 home runs that tied a state record in a single game. So she's got some pop. That sends that one straight back. Falls behind quickly. No balls, 2 strikes.
She does. She has the ability to put it out yards. She was the only one on her team with double-digit home runs. 10 home runs on the season.
We are in the bottom of the 6th. Lady Orange have to be thinking, if we can just put a run on the board here, we're 3 outs away from a title. Called, strike 3. 11 strikeouts now for Ella Tinsman.
She is really on a roll there. She's really hitting that outside corner. Her curveball's really working well for her. She's mixing speeds.
Her stuff's just getting better. That is six consecutive strikeouts for Tinsman. She closed out the 4th inning with 2 straight strikeouts. Struck out the side in the 5th, and now the first batter here in the 6th goes down via the backward K. Now Brooke Gleason, who struck out in the 3rd and grounded out to the pitcher in the 1st.
Gleason coming out swinging. At least that's what you want to do. Come out aggressive, coming out swinging. You don't want to get caught looking at too many strikes on Tinsman. She's going to mix it up.
Squares to bunt. Foul ball. A good idea by Gleason. Shows the speed. Squared late.
Yep, just a little bit off the end of the bat, it looks like. But you can see the speed of getting down the base. She's already halfway down by the time the catcher picks up the ball.
One ball, 2 strikes now to Gleason. That one got away.
Happens every now and again. You see her laughing about that, you know, it just gets away from you every now and again. But she's still ahead in the count.
Fouls it off to stay alive.
Nice hard swing there by Gleason. She does a good job as well, staying on that outside pitch, not getting too far out in front of it or too far ahead of it. Coach giving her a little bit of advice here.
She even said, okay, you want me to move up a little bit, up in the box? She said, yep, I can do that. Might have been just moving up a little bit in the box. So 2-2 the count. Got the strikeout. 7 strikeouts in a row, 12 for the game for Ella Tinsman.
She is on fire. 11 strikeouts. Look at that. She's getting them with the curveball, getting them with the rise ball, mixing in the change. She's all over the place in a good way.
So Sadie Harith now at the plate. Harith has the only 2 hits of the game for Beatrice. She had a hit in the 1st and a terrific looking poke into left field in the 4th inning when she doubled. Went with the pitch. It was well outside, but she put bat on it.
She sure did. She's hitting over 500. So she's showing what she can do in this game. Can she do it another time right here?
And Tinsman dancing around Harith a little bit here. First time she's gone 3-0 on a hitter this afternoon.
Not a bad idea if this is the one hitter that's kind of had your number for the day. Not a bad idea to dance around her a little bit.
7 consecutive strikeouts for Tinsman. That goes off the fist, backhanded off the glove of Brooke Oshner. We'll see if they We'll see if they give that a hit or an error. We think it's going to be a hit.
Gets jammed just a little bit there. Just right off Claussen there.
So they gave the error.
Excuse me, Oshner.
Gave the error to Oshner, and we will have another runner. Loomis will come in and run for Harith.
But yeah, very gutsy hitting, 3-0. You don't see that a whole lot. That someone's just swinging away, but that just shows, hey, I'm ready to hit.
Yep.
You know, she doesn't want the walk. She wants the hit.
Schwiso now at the plate. Loomis is at first. Lifted into the air. That time Oshner's underneath it and reels it in. Ella Tinsman has been fantastic. We head to the top of 7. Still no score.
There's a place in the middle of America where we stand up and stand out, bringing light that illuminates the best ideas and brings change. Understanding the heart of learning comes from the heartland. Nebraska Public Media is yours, a space and community for everyone. We tell stories and amplify voices so that all can be heard, all from a place that we call home. This is Nebraska Public Media.
Nebraskans are ready to make their voices heard on Election Day. Tune in to Nebraska Public Media for coverage on Tuesday, November 5th. In Nebraska, there are several important races, all 5 congressional seats, the state legislature, ballot initiatives, and more. Nebraska Public Media news staff will be in several locations around the state, providing the latest reporting. Coverage begins at 8 p.m. Central on Nebraska Public Media Television and Radio on Election Day, Tuesday, November 5th.
Final inning we head to here in Omaha. There's the story. It's been the story of those in the circle. Tinsman 6 pitch, 12 strikeouts, has not walked a batter, given up just 2 hits. Boyko's been just as good. Maddie Winsall will lead it off for the Hastings Tigers. The 6-hole hitter. Fouled straight back, and an aggressive swing there from Winsall. Winsall 0 for 1. She struck out in the 2nd and a sac fly in the 5th. Layla Boyko. 6 strikeouts in the game. That just a bit inside.
It's a good spot for that, though, right in on their hands. She's been getting a lot of those hitters on their hands, and so I think that's a great spot for that pitch.
Wenzel hits that one well into right field. Ranging over is Tippelmeyer, but it's a leadoff single from Maddie Wenzel.
Great job. Pitch right over the plate there. She waits on it, able to drive it right into right center. It's a good leadoff hit.
Haley Schultz now at the plate, the right fielder, senior, with Wenzel at first. Charging from the corners. Pitch called strike, inside corner.
Schultz hitting her first home run in the state tournament against Pius. So I'm sure that was an exciting moment for her.
One.
Now she has an opportunity to move her teammate over to second base, sacrificing herself here. She's got to be careful of the rise ball. When it keeps that barrel on top of it, she gets the call for the bunt again.
Henricks and Anton's charge. Pitches away. 2-1. Wenzel at first. Schultz at the plate. Swings through, count even at 2. And the rain is beginning to come here in Omaha. Those on the berm.
Say it, Larry. Don't say it.
Look at the berm. They're all scrambling.
Yeah, we're clearing out, looks like.
The 2-2 from Boyko. Inside, full count. Big pitch upcoming here for Layla Boyko. You see him scrambling to find the shelter or find a sign to get under. Full count. And out of play.
Hopefully the pitchers will have some rosin or a towel or something to make sure their hands stay dry. That's always one tough thing when the rain comes, trying to keep that pitching hand nice and dry.
0-0 the score. Runner at first with nobody out. Full count. Lifted into right field. In comes Loomis to make the play. Boy, great piece of hitting there by Schultz. Inside pitch, got the bat on it, but right at Loomis.
Absolutely. Great pitch by Boyko, getting in on her hands, but you know what? She was able to still get good barrel on the bat. Just missed a hole.
So we talked earlier about pitchers helping themselves. Here's the golden opportunity for Ella Tinsman. Tinsman intentionally walked last time she was at the plate. That comes inside on her. Boyko facing Tinsman. Big pitch there.
Absolutely. Boyko's doing such a good job of going in and out and just mixing up speeds and mixing up locations. She's keeping it off the plate as well. We see that pitch there was well off the plate. She's doing a great job out there.
1 ball. Great pitch. Outside corner, caught it. 1-2 the count now.
Right there, right at the knees, right on that outside corner. That's where you want that pitch. Caught Tinsman looking.
Pops it up, straight back. swings through, and Boyko got the strikeout.
Lady Orange is fired up. That's a huge second out.
7 strikeouts for Boyko. None bigger than that one.
Absolutely. Like I said, she mixed it up all around on Tisman. She went outside, she went inside, she went changeup.
Kratzer fights that off. In on the hands, and the pitch by Boyko.
Boyko looking nice and poised out there, like she's in a groove.
Well behind was Kratzer.
Nothing is phasing her right now. She is in the zone.
The 0-2. Still alive.
I'm still waiting on you to sing, Larry. Staying alive. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on it. One of these games today, maybe.
It's probably too late for that. No balls, 2 strikes. Kratzer swings through it, another strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for Layla Boyko. And we head to the bottom of the 7th. Lady Orange coming to the plate. Can they win it, or do we have extra innings in Omaha?
Life is complicated enough. Why worry about what to do with your extra car? Skip the costs of maintaining it, storing it, insuring it, or renewing registration. Car repairs? Forget about it. Here's one easy solution to your car problem. Donate it to our station. It's fast, free, tax deductible, and if you donate, you're going to feel incredible knowing you're supporting quality programming. Interested? Just call this toll-free number or donate online. Thank you.
We've been having a practice round every day and prepping for states.
I'm feeling ecstatic, bro.
I go into competition mode and I really lock in.
Mario has been MIA for about a month.
I'm defending human rights, I'm defending abortion, I'm defending the rights of immigrants.
I'm glad to be in his group, but we kind of butt heads.
I think we have what it takes to win this thing.
Tuesday night at 8 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
Welcome back in Omaha. Connie Claussen Field here just off the campus of the Omaha Mavericks, home of Omaha softball, and home today to 3 state championship games. We've already crowned the state champion Class C earlier today. That was Bishop Neumann winning its 3rd state championship. And here we head to the bottom of the last inning. The Lady Orange looking for their 4th state title in school history. They haven't won one in 20 years. 2003 was the last time. 1 run here in the bottom of the 7th, and it's over. Trying to walk it off against Ella Tinsman, who has been terrific.
Yeah, 11 Ks on the day so far.
It's 12, is it?
Is it 12?
1, 2, 3.
I'm starting
12.
to lose count on her.
Yeah.
Wow.
12 strikeouts.
12
she had
strikeouts.
7 in a row at one point. And she's facing Tana Antons. Antons has struck out in both of her plate appearances.
Anton also has some good pop. She's come up with some critical hits throughout the year, and now's the time for one of those critical hits.
In fact, if you look at the bottom of the Beatrice Lady Orange order, batters 5 through 9. Another strikeout. They've had now 11 at-bats, and of those 11 at-bats, 9 have been strikeouts.
Wow.
The only person to reach was Layla Boyko, who walked back in the second. Might have been hit by pitch. It was hit by pitch. She was hit by pitch in the second, and then Jenna Dawson, who flew out to left field. Everybody else has struck out.
That's amazing. Coming from a freshman, a freshman, being in this kind of atmosphere, being your first time at state and in the championship, you might expect to see a few more nerves out there, but I'm not seeing it at all. She is rocking and rolling.
Called strike. Jada Berkey at the plate. No balls, 2 strikes to Berkey. Got her! 14 strikeouts for Ella Tinsman.
I swear, every pitch with every batter, she just keeps impressing me. She's striking them out with curveballs. You see there, that was the rise ball. Her team behind her, I'm sure they are just fired up.
So here is Layla Boyko, who is 0 for 1, hit by pitch in the second inning, struck out in the 5th. Pitch is away. Boyko's numbers on the year impressive. She's hitting right at 500.
Coach has talked about Boyko has really come along with her hitting within the last month of the season. She's really been able to it's been clicking for her mentally. We all talk about the physical aspect of the game and bat speed and things like that, but you know what? The mental game is such an important part.
Called strike, and now 2-2 to Layla Boyko. Bottom of the 7th inning, no score. Just down, and we have a full count.
Good eyes by Boyko there. Usually when you have 2 strikes, a pitch like that, you might want to protect, at least try to foul it off. But good eyes there, get the ball.
Pops that straight back, still alive is Boyko. Popped up. In from right is Schultz, who makes the grab for the 3rd out. We are through regulation. No score. We head to extras for the Class B state championship.
Next time.
Isn't this wonderful? All the family together.
When Judith and Jeremy throw a wedding anniversary party.
It's 80s themed.
Judith's sister is murdered.
Would you be interested in assisting me as my advisor?
And as Jean investigates,
where have I seen you before?
She thinks the victim's brooch holds the key.
There was no brooch.
Then you need to find it.
The Madame Blanc Mysteries.
Thursday night at 9 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
No world is truly unchanging.
This is nature at its absolute finest.
Our daughter, she's gone missing. I should leave this alone.
But you won't.
He's doing things no one had ever done before, and that is astounding.
It's absolutely mind-boggling.
It has been a pitcher's battle back and forth. Layla Boyko, she's had to work out of some jams. Boyko, big strikeout with the bases loaded. Got a pop out with the bases loaded. Struck out the last two batters she's faced. And really, Tinsman has never been in trouble. Tinsman has buzzed through the lineup. She has 14 strikeouts. And we head now to extra innings. And the rule, we play the international rule here in high school softball. So the last batted out goes to second base. So that means for Hastings, it will be Emily Kratzer starting off at second base. And by the way, that will only be the second player to reach second base.
Wow.
How about that?
It's definitely not what I was expecting to see today.
It'd be third, actually. They had bases loaded, so it would be the third player to reach second base.
Because with the hitters in these lineups on both teams, you know, it's just showing how dominating both pitchers are being in this game, being able to shut them down on both sides.
If you're looking at where both teams start, the Tigers start at the top of the order. They have Piper Whitty at the plate to face Boyko. Beatrice, when they come to the plate in the bottom half, they will have their 8-hole hitter at the plate. Pulled that back, did not offer. Ball one.
This is a good place to be in the lineup for the Tigers. Whitty's a good slapper, bunter. This is kind of where she likes to be, so it's a perfect opportunity for her to lay down a great bunt.
Anton's creeping in from third base, as is Hendricks from first. Squares to bunt, gets it down. Great bunt. Here's Anton's. Anton's not in time. Runners at first and third for the Tigers.
Just a perfect bunt. Not only sacrificing herself, but she has so much speed, she's able to get herself on the base as well.
Boy, what
just
a
great
terrific
job
bunt.
right there. Oh, just what a spot.
Such a tough play for Antons to make. Pitch count for Boyko now at 109. Runners at first and third. Here is Hayden Laux with nobody out. Does Laux try to lay one down and squeeze home a run? She certainly showed bunt. Both corners charging hard.
It'd be interesting what coach does with Whitty as well over at first base. Is he going to send her?
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Laux walked back in the fourth. She's 0 for 2. Squares again. And Boyko is wide. Now 2 balls, no strikes. Disciplined approach here from Hayden Laux.
Absolutely. Because those are tough pitches to bunt. She's doing a great job laying off. You don't want to pop up that bunt here, so she's patient, making sure she's getting a good pitch to lay down.
Ball 3.
Looks like she was swinging away there. Didn't show bunt that time.
Or just a straight take, one of the two.
Could be.
Coach Lytle looking on. First and third, nobody out. 3 balls, no strikes to Hayden Laux. Laux puts the bunt down and it rolls foul. Didn't appear that Kratzer was off with the bunt there, almost like it was a safety, right? She wasn't immediately breaking for home.
Right. So it didn't look like it was a squeeze.
Nope. Squares again, bunt down, but right at the third baseman, Antons, who is charging. One down.
It's a great job by Boyke. It's up in the zone. Good job, heads up by both of the runners, though. You don't want to double up in that situation.
Good play there by Tana Antons at third. Still now one out, runners at the corners with no score. Top of the eighth, we are in extra innings. Class B state championship on the line. Called strike. And Boyko has been so tough in these situations. You go back to the fifth inning. She had bases loaded and worked out of that jam.
She looks so cool, calm, and collected out there as well, even in these tough situations.
Oshner swings through, sends that straight back, and she's quickly down. No balls, 2 strikes. Shwiso coming in to give some words of encouragement to Boyko. Maybe a bit of strategy there as well on the 0-2.
They're telling her to trust her defense. That's what you want to do in these situations. You don't have to overpower it. You don't have to get the strikeout. You know, you trust your defense as well.
Oshner hits it sharply to third. Runner goes second, tried to turn 2, and they do! A double play! Run does not score! Wow, what a play defensively!
What a big play, that is huge. And a good, oh wow. Good heads up play going to second. Just great heads up. She knew she wasn't gonna get her at home. Turns the double, wow.
Live sports and documentaries are part of the valued services from Nebraska Public Media. Fans of high school and college sports have a great way to ensure these programs will continue. Join the Nebraska Public Media Sports Partners Club. This is your home for Husker Volleyball, Big Red Wrap-Up, and high school championships. Log on to nebraskapublicmedia.org/sportspartners and explore the benefits of joining. With your support, sports action will stay right here all year long. And thank you.
I'm Kay McKenzie from Beatrice, and I watch, listen, and support Nebraska Public Media. I'm a history buff, so I never miss Finding Your Roots with Henry Louis Gates Jr. and Antiques Roadshow. They're a great way to learn about history and cultures from around the world. You never know what you might learn at a program. So join me and become a member at nebraskapublicmedia.org, and thank you.
We are back here in Omaha. No score between Hastings and Beatrice, going now to the bottom of the 8th inning. Let's take a look at that last play, which was ruled a double play. Antons scoops great. The turn by Gleason, the throw. Runner was clearly safe.
Oh, man, and that is tough.
Bat on the ball.
You can see it right there. She's safe, and that's a tough call, especially in this situation when that run is so important here in the 8th inning. Oh, I would love to have challenges. We need the challenge right now on that.
Well, regardless, we play on now, and so now it's up to the Tigers to come out here and shut down the side and move us to the 9th. So let's see, we have the last out was Layla Boyko. So Boyko could technically be at second, but they're going to have the courtesy runner, Loomis, go to second as a courtesy runner for Layla Boyko. So that's going to be Loomis at second. And Kerrigan Henricks is at the plate for the Lady Orange. So that last one goes down as 5-4-3 double play to end the top of the 8th. No score still. Henricks squares, gets the bunt down. The play will go to first. And a great job with the bunt by Henricks. And now, winning run on third. As you take one more look, advancing the runner to third base.
She does a great job with that. Pitch is up and in, almost hits her, and she does a great job making sure she stays on top of it, gets the ball down. It's a situation where you don't want that pop-up bunt, leaving your runner hanging.
So here is Jenna Dawson now at the plate. Dawson, a senior in the 9-hole, and we're going to have a visit from the head coach, Blake Marquardt.
Perfect time for coach to go out there. Jenna Dawson, great hitter, hitting over 400. Lots of opportunities here. Could it be a squeeze? Will they let her hit her way? I'm sure that's what the Lady Orange are talking about as well. What they're going to do. And what the Tigers are going to do defensively.
What do you do here? Do you walk the bases loaded? Put the next two on? I mean, a bunt, a squeeze, scores. I mean, that's the only run that matters at third, right?
Right.
Set yourself up for the squeeze everywhere.
Yeah.
But if you do that, you're
yeah.
turning it to the top of the order then too. Well, let's see what the decision is here. Loomis is at third. Dawson at the plate. Dawson squares. Bunt is down. And it goes foul.
Good
And maybe
eyes there by Harris.
Maybe that's the other thing is you pinch the corners, play the bunt. If you try not to make a play at first, right?
Yep.
Clearly wasn't a squeeze. The 0-1, squared again, called strike.
Great job by Tensman. Still just going right at the hitter. That's what you do. Go right at them, make them be the ones that put the ball in play.
So Tensman in the circle, infield is drawn in all the way around. Dawson at the plate. Called strike three, goes down looking at another strikeout. That's 15 strikeouts now for Ella Tensman.
Great screwball. Right into the river. It's a good place, you know, but still you got to protect in that situation. You got to protect. You can't leave it in the umpire's hands because you never know, and you don't want to leave it in their hands to make that decision, so you got to protect there.
So that'll bring up the hot-hitting Tatum Templemeyer, who doesn't have a hit here, but she's been hot in the tournament. Lines it right back through the middle. That's the game winner. The Lady Orange are state champs. What a finish in Class B. With 2 down, Templemeyer right back through the middle. Loomis scores. And Beatrice, for the 4th time in school history, they are state champs.
Gosh, what a great game on both sides. Both teams should be really proud. I see Ella Tensman walking off in tears, but she had a great performance.
Hit right back through the middle, off the glove of Tensman, through the middle. Loomis trots home. And that's the way it ends. And unfortunately for the Tigers, they will point back to the double play in the top of the 8th when they should have scored the run, and we may be having a 9th inning.
Exactly. Oh, that is tough. It's a tough way to go out, but you know what? The Tigers, they really fought. They did a great job. This was a great ball game.
Well, that will do it here in Class B. When we come back, we'll hand out the championship medals and trophies for the champs, the Lady Orange of Beatrice.
There is so much unsettling news about how people are actually feeling. So, we have recruited the best scientists and researchers to surface a set of practices we can all live by.
our health system leaves a lot of people behind.
Exercise can be as effective as the most commonly used antidepressants.
Join us for a 10-part conversation on wellness. How do you get it, and how do you keep it?
Friday night at 7:30 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
In the beginning, there have always been those of us looking for stories.
This is a huge moment.
I feel like there's nothing around that can stop me.
It's your being, it's who you are.
We need to do something to make a change.
I know that there are people like me out there.
We need to have a voice.
It's what you do next that matters.
You start to discover a deeper part of yourself.
My whole world changed instantly.
Coverage of the 2024 All-Star Softball Game on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Teammates Mentoring Program, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. It was a clutch hit from Tatum Templemeyer that led to the victory, and the Beatrice Lady Orange are state champs. 1-0 the final for the medals and presentation. Let's go to Heath Kramer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Nebraska School Activities Association is pleased to present medals and trophies to both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Executive Director Jennifer Schwartz and NSAA Board of Directors Kara Graham from Lincoln Southeast, Dave McDonald from McCool Junction, Thomas Lee from Omaha Westview, and Robert Drews from Arapahoe. Here are the awards for the Class B runner-up, Hastings High School. Head coach Blake Marcourt and your assistants, please present the silver medals. Players, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your medal.
What's that? Okay.
Number 8, Piper Whitty. Number 3, Hayden Laux. Number 11, Brooke Oshner. Number 19, Grace Back. Number 5, Mackenzie Nolette. Number 13, Maddie Wenzel. Number 2, Hallie Schultz. Number 26, Ella Tinsman. Number 23, Emily Kretzer. Number 6, Skylar Clark. Number 7, Zara Osgood. Number 9, Gracie Craig. Number 10, Nayli Guzman. Number 12, Jaden Oshner. Number 14, Harper Rundle. Number 15, Kenya Chavez.
Oh, be that.
Number 25, Brooklyn Rutt.
There you are.
And now, here's the 2024 Class B runner-up trophy. Congratulations, Hastings High School. Now, to the champions, the Lady O of Beatrice High School. Coach Lytle and your assistants can hand out the gold medals to your championship team. Number 8, Tatum Templemeyer. Number 12, Brooke Gleason. Number 13, Sadie Harris. Number 4, Callie Schwezo. Number 1, Tana Antones. Number 15, Jada Berkey. Number 11, Layla Boyko. Number 55, Kerrigan Henricks. Number 16, Jenna Dawson. Number 5, Haley Loomis. Number 3, Lauren Remmers. Number 7, Amy Forkey. Number 10, Harley Dyke. Number 14, Alex Mason. Number 20, McKenna Loomis. Number 22, Cassidy Henricks. Number 23, Jordan Kraus. Number 25, Brooklyn Carlson. Number 33, McKenna Bergmeyer. And number 40, Lexi Mustang. And now, head coach Gary Lytle, we have a special award for you.
Thank you.
Now, for these outstanding athletes and their school, here is the 2024 Class B NSAA State Softball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Beatrice High School.
Well, congratulations to the champs, the Beatrice Lady Orange. They take home the title. When we come back, we'll hear from the champs. Stay with us as we wrap it up in Class B.
So what have you got for us?
We keep thinking you've got something to hide.
Your Majesty can form your own opinions.
I will. Shame, guilt. We'll get a story checked out.
You don't sound convinced.
I'm trying to find out who killed my neighbor.
You think there's a link?
If the king was offended once, he can be offended again. He should be more cautious.
Sunday night on Nebraska Public Media.
We cover all the angles. We report the facts. We find clarity. PBS is here, delivering the credible, reliable, thoughtful election coverage you need to make informed decisions. PBS, your trusted election source.
There is so much unsettling news about how people are actually feeling. So, we have recruited the best scientists and researchers to surface a set of practices we can all live by.
Our health system leaves a lot of people behind.
Exercise can be as effective as the most commonly used antidepressants.
Join us for a 10-part conversation on wellness. How do you get it, and how do you keep it?
Friday night at 7:30 Central on Nebraska Public Media. This is Nebraska Public Media.
Coverage of the 2024 All-Star Softball Game on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Teammates Mentoring Program, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support.
Well, Class B belongs to Beatrice. Layla Boyko alongside with me. Layla, what was that mindset in the circle today?
Honestly, I knew how last time we played Hastings, it wasn't the best. And so I was like, you know, this time I'm going to go out, I'm going to be myself and just do what I do best.
Took extra innings. What was your reaction when you saw Tatum hit that game-winning RBI?
I started just crying of joy because I was like, thank God I don't have to go back out and pitch another 20 pitches, but that just felt amazing.
What does this mean to the community of Beatrice?
Our community has been very supportive with us, you know, and all of them coming out, especially for the send-off at 9 a.m. this morning. Everybody was there. It was so sweet. And so I was like, we just need to bring back a win for them.
Well, Layla, congratulations. Thanks so much for the time. Go enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
We'll now bring in head coach Gary Lytle. Coach, get on in here. An exciting one, a pitcher's duel. We knew it would sort of be that way. What was your reaction when you saw Tatum hit one up the middle?
It just great feeling, you know. It was all the girls worked so hard for it and everything, and when I saw that get through, it was just like, here we go. We got it for the girls. So it was a great job by our part.
How much does this mean to the Beatrice community to bring home a state title?
Beatrice has been a diamond sports community for as long as I've lived there all my life, and it's always been a diamond sports town. And, it is a big deal. You saw the crowd here and the excitement and everything. It's a big deal. Going back a lot of years, we've had, some state titles, a lot of good players coming out of town here. And, it's just, the girls wanted it for the community too. So it's just a really good deal.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the championship. Go enjoy it as well.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Coach, and thank you, Anna. State champs Beatrice once again. They win the school's 4th ever state softball championship in an amazing game. It goes to extra innings, and they win it in the bottom of the 8th in walk-off fashion.
Gosh, both teams should be really proud of themselves. I mean, it came down to the wire, came down to that last hit, and both teams should be really proud. But I know Beatrice is going to be celebrating for a few days.
And coming up here at the bottom of the hour, we've got one more state champion to crown, and that's going to be in Class A as Millard North. The Mustangs take on Gretna. The Dragons and the Mustangs for the Class A state championship. Can Gretna continue the role? They've been unbelievable all year, have not lost a game. Can they make it a perfect 38-0? We'll find out later tonight here on Nebraska Public Media. Once again, our final score. Beatrice wins it over Hastings. The final 1-0 for Peaches James Keaton. For Anna Bellinghausen and the entire sports production crew, I'm Larry Putney. We've got Class A coming up. Don't go far. Come on back to Connie Claussen Field in Omaha.